Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abis In this coding, I would like to talk about different scopes of discourse and pragmatics. And there are four topics, and the first one is the different scopes of discourse and pragmatics and linguistic studies. Both are approaches to studying context, text, and function, and their relationship with language. Discourse analysis differs from the pragmatics in its emphasis on the structure of the text. It covers the topic of exchange structure, conversation analysis, and interactional sociolinguistics. And pragmatic differs from discourse analysis because it emphasizes on social principle of discourse, and pragmatic also take a cultural perspective on language usage. Second topic is the different foci in syntax, semantics, and pragmatic analysis. Syntax is the way that words relate to each other, and it doesn't consider grammar, who said it to whom, where, when, or why. Semantics studies the meaning of words without considering the context, and pragmatics studies the meaning of words by taking into account the context of those words or phrases. The next topic is context and cotext. Usually there are three types of context. There are situational context. It is what speakers know about what they can see around them. The situational context is the immediate physical co-presence, the situation where the interaction is taking place at the moment of speaking. For example, they may say that they were like this, swollen up by swollen up like this to this other person, to its conversation partner, by making a gesture that the conversation partner can see, holding his hands open and rounded, and show what the other conversation partner knees look like. This is the demonstrative pronoun used to pointing to something that the speaker and the listener can see. Any over here who can see A's hand would not know how badly C's knee were swollen. Next one is background knowledge of context and what they know about each other and the world. Cultural general knowledge is what most people carry with them in their minds about areas of life, and the interpersonal knowledge, specific and possibly private knowledge about the history of the speakers themselves. Next one is the contextual context, what they know about what they have been saying. The act of using language to refer entities in the context is known as reference. Cotext is the context of the text itself. For example, A may say, I went with C and D. There were three of us. Yeah, we did a lot of hiking. The personal pronouns of us and we refer back to A, D, and C. The interlocutors assume that everyone in the conversation has enough knowledge of what they have been saying to be able to infer who the us and we include. The last topic is speech act theory and its limitation. And speech act theory said that the action performed when utterance is produced can be analyzed from three different levels. For example, A might say, I think I might go and have another bread. I was going to get another one, said B. And C said, could you get me a chicken and a sweet pie one please? Sweet corn one please? And the B said, me as well. And the first level of analysis is the words themselves. I think I might go and have another bread or bun. I was going to get another one, and so on. This is the allocution, what is said. the form of words uttered, and the act of saying something is known as the locutionary act. Second level is what the speakers are doing with their words. Maybe B and A are asserting and expressing intention about their own action, and C and B are requesting action on the part of the hearer or A. This is the electionary force. What is done in uttering the words, and the function of the words, and the specific purposes that the speakers have in mind. Other example are the speech acts: inviting, advising, ordering, promising, excusing and apologizing. And the last level of analysis is the result of the words. Um, A gets up and brings B and C a chicken and sweet corn bun each. This is known as the proligationary effect. What is done by uttering by the words, it is the effect of the hearer and the hearer's reaction. The limitation of speech act theory. Overlap, the first one is overlap, is when utterance can fall into more than a macro class. For example, an excerpt from the novel Lord of the Flies. They're all dead, said Piggy. This is an island. Nobody don't know we're here. Your dad don't know. Nobody don't know. His lips quivered and the spectacles were dimmed with mist. We may stay here till we die. On the face of it, this is a representative description of the present state of affairs when the boy realized that they are alone on this island, and yet it is very emotive little outburst, and the boy is obviously crying, so it could also classify as an expressive. The next one is the no provision for the messiness of everyday language. Orange such as so there you go, and you know amount to fillers that say very, very little. This lack of semantic content makes it difficult to put in any of the classification as they are neither representative nor expressive. Next one is the back channels and feedback. It is the responses that show that the hearer is listening and encourages speaker to continue talking, such as "was it?" and "or really." Do not fit neatly into the speech act model either. And the two have a social function, but do not constitute a speech act. And the last one is the incomplete sentence, as in, but she didn't do the no. Does not fit neatly into any category. A lot of what we say in everyday speech is left unfinished either because we have no need to complete the sentence or because we are interrupted. I think that's all. Thank you for listening to my reading report. Have a great night. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.